Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. And today we're doing a match between TSM and TGM, and we are watching from the side of Chaox, who is actually playing Urgot. So this is a high elo match. Haven't been doing a whole lot of those, although I know many people like to see those. But yeah, I basically choose, well, whatever is most liked normally. So if you would like to have something done, then please let me know. Let me know what kind of game you want to see. Do you want to see high ELO? Do you want to see, well, the lower ELO specific champions? What kind of champions? What kind of high ELO players maybe? I don't know. Every now and then I will do whatever people would like me to do. So and the other times I will do what I think I want to do. And well, I try to not repeat champions or players too much because I know that can be very annoying. Anyway, we see clairvoyance going off on both sides and a jungle invasion. Because with this team they have a pretty strong level 1 fight, especially with Alistar and Rammus there. But I guess yeah, the rest are pretty good as well. So they are going to wait in this bush. The Oriana spotted them with the ball. Well, they were spotted first of all by the clairvoyance. The clairvoyance was near their blue, not actually at their blue, but near their blue. And I think the edge of it caught them going into the forest. There's the second clairvoyance going down on red, and they can see them in the jungle. So the enemy is going to walk back or walk to their lane, kind of around through the bottom lane instead of through the jungle, which would be a lot easier because it's just not safe. So Alistar just used clairvoyance to spot where the enemy is, and apparently not at blue. So I'm not actually sure where the jungler would start then. So they did ward the bush between the wolves. No, that's not the wolves. That's the raids and the red. Yeah, well, not actually between, but you know the one. You could have seen it when they walked in. Anyway, starting at blue with their own jungler. And yeah, now they stole the raids, and there's still the risk for Fiddlesticks, because if he wants to do the raids or the red, he has to walk through the ward, which he knows is there, because it's always there after a jungle invasion. And yeah, Cassiopeia will just come in and kill him, basically. Unless Oriana can prevent that, but that is going to be really hard, because Cassiopeia just, well, she will just own him up, especially with the help of Rammus. But Rammus is all the way on the other side of the map now, so that's not going to work out. So obviously, Fiddlesticks wants to make up the experience and time he lost by ganking mid. That didn't actually work out, and we now see the Cassiopeia trying to get Fiddlesticks, but unfortunately we don't have a vision on that. So in the meantime, you can see on the main screen that nothing real is happening. They're just farming up. It is Alistar Urgot versus Caitlyn. Not sure who's with Caitlyn. Oh, there we go. It's Tarek. Yeah, I saw him, but yeah, didn't realize that he was, of course, the support on this side. Or on the other side, rather. So it's a kind of aggressive support on both sides. Because, well, the Alistar does this. And Tarek has a stun, which normally results in a lot of damage. And there we go with the Rammus. Rammus taunts. Well, first he powerballs in, then he taunts. And they're not actually going to get anything done. Unfortunately. So Rammus has blue buff, so he can pretty much spam his spells whenever he wants. But he's going to go home now. And he is going back to jungle probably afterwards. Attempting to gank, didn't get anything real done except that the enemy is now at low health. Because Tarek doesn't have a very good healing spell, especially early levels. And since Tarek cannot really build AP, because Tarek is a support character here, it is it is going to be really hard for him to heal enough to make a difference. And in my opinion, it's really not worth the mana. But I normally go the W and E first. So the shield, the armor bonus, armor aura, I guess, and the stun. Well, stun at level 1 normally. And then, you put the rest in heal, because leveling up the stun only increases the mana cost and the damage, and it doesn't do anything. I mean, having a stun that does a few more damage really doesn't make a difference at all. So, anyway, we saw one combo going down on Caitlyn a little bit earlier than this, when he hit her with the poison and could actually do some damage with the Q. There we go, a second one. But Caitlyn already out of range, only takes one shot from the Q. And yeah, the combo is what makes Urgot so incredibly strong, especially in the early game. But yeah, if he can keep up with his farm, and if he can get a lot of money, then he can keep doing that, and he can keep taking out huge chunks of life from people. Because basically he gets, the full combo, if someone stays in range, is 4 shots. That means your poison plus 4 shots, and that is an incredible amount of damage, obviously. Don't think he's a really good AD carry, but yeah, with someone aggressive with him, such as Blitzcrank or the Alistar, he can do pretty well. So we see a kind of gank going off. It wasn't really a gank. They have been chasing this guy around for quite a long time and don't actually get a kill, it seems. Oh, there goes one kill. But on the other side. So not a whole lot happening for the rest in the bottom lane. Urgot isn't going to leave the lane to do this all kinds of crazy stuff, because he basically has some trouble wiping out the whole minion wave, especially early game. Late game, I don't really know. I mean, he has his poison, he has his Q, but yeah, his Q is probably going to one-shot the minions at some point, and then he can wipe out the whole minion wave pretty easily. So starting off with Manamune here, and the items seem really interesting on some of these champions. Well, obviously I cannot see all of the items from a flash like that, but yeah, the Cassiopeia going for 3 Doran's rings here, and yeah, there are already several of the Philosopher's Stones on the field. Philosopher's Stone, of course, very nice item. Matter's Razors on Caitlyn, that's also very nice. She's obviously going to help getting the dragon in the early game, especially. And this is kill, yeah, there we go. Tarek going down to a combo of the poison with the Qs, and Urgot getting away relatively easily. And now you see the advantage of having healing on your side. So basically, having the ability to do some come on, what did I want to say? Yeah, some damage and then actually healing it up. Oh wow, yeah, exactly. They were probably waiting for some skill to come back up, and Urgot didn't actually. I wasn't able to reach there, or maybe he was, and he just wanted to give the kill to his support because Alistar with some AP or well some more gold is actually worth a whole lot because a small amount of gold like this, like 300 gold or whatever it is actually worth, yeah, it is 300 gold, is actually worth a lot more to him than to the Urgot. Because Urgot, yeah, he's going to get like, I don't know, 10k gold in the time that Alistar is going to get about 3k. So gold is basically worth 3 times more to Alistar than to Urgot. He just got ulted just to keep him in the lane for a little longer. So it's well worth it because the ultimate really doesn't do anything early game. It doesn't do anything late game either, but yeah. At least early game it really doesn't do anything, so it's more of a harassment tool, or if someone is like at 200 life or 100 life even, I don't know what the exact number is. But then you can kill him with it. But since most champions are start at 1100 life and you can block the shot, it's not a really useful ultimate. It's definitely not as good as some of the other ones. Especially if people take champions that have good armor values, then it's even more useless. So anyway, Fiddlesticks coming in to the middle lane once again. I have no idea what's going on up top. Probably just a farming war between the two. Because there's not a whole lot they can do to each other. Galio can do some damage to Udyr, Udyr can do some damage to Galio, but in the end they both are melee champions. They both have to fight on top of the minions, or have to be on top of the minions, and normally that results in some damage going on both of them. And there's a jungler here. At least I'm assuming it's the jungler. Yeah, it is. Oh, nice, nice, nice poison there. And the ultimates from Fiddlesticks going off. In the end, they do lose 2 kills, well, the enemy does. And wow, I don't know why Galio just teleported bottom, but they are going to get the dragon for this. But yeah, Galio should have stayed top to help out with his turrets, but maybe he already lost it, I don't know. I think Udyr is a lot stronger because of his stun. But normally, yeah, we see the top lane not being the most interesting of lanes. So they are going to get a dragon because, well, killing two champions on the enemy side, including the jungler, normally means that you're not going to have any trouble there in killing these turrets. So they trade the jungler for the mid laner. And they just traded dragon for 2 towers, or well, almost 2 towers. Well, dragon and a tower, I guess. But this really shouldn't have happened at all. The Udyr shouldn't be able to take out 2 towers. I think the teleport from top lane was a mistake. I think Galio should have stayed top and should have just well, prevented the second tower from going down, and they still would have gotten the dragon no problem. And obviously the tower. Well, the tower is still up, so guess they didn't even get the tower. So they just traded the dragon and 2 kills for 2 towers, and that's definitely not worth it. But now they're going to get a 3rd kill for that, if they can find him. No, Udyr is just running out. Oh my god. They're still chasing him, but oh my god. Oh, finally they get a kill on Udyr. So Udyr just took out 2 towers, took the ultimate from Galio without any problems. Still killed the 2nd turret after that. And then almost ran out, but didn't actually manage to run out completely. And it did take them a long time, so in that time the enemy team might have been able to push one of the other lanes, because it was 3v1 up top. And yeah, that took them a long time. So Fiddlesticks coming in. They should really try to bait the ultimate here. But it's really risky, because obviously if it lands, then you're going to take a whole lot of damage. Fiddlesticks really thinks that he is not detected at all, even though there are wards everywhere. Oh, flash from Tarek, who obviously saw the Galio coming. Galio apparently running through a warded bush. I mean, the CV is there for a reason. They probably saw him coming from, well, running through the dragon area or something like that, who knows. So the Fiddle ultimate not doing a whole lot of damage there. Although he was in range for quite a while. Guess Galio has some nice magic resist. Because that's what he does. So they're going to take out this turret finally. By the way, this is some kind of real tournament. So this is really the best they can play for now. Well, probably when they're ahead, they're going to mess up a little bit more, because that's their general MO. They play really well up until the point that they're winning, and then they're kind of starting to troll, starting to do stupid things. But up until then, it should be interesting to watch them and to see whether or not they can actually show us anything really cool. So far, not a whole lot has been happening. The flash ult from Urgot was pretty cool. I didn't point it out when it happened, but you probably saw it anyway. I think those kind of well, moves are really nice to see, even though they're really easy if you practice them a couple of times. But it's really cool to see that they utilize these kind of summoner spell plus ultimate to make the ultimate a little stronger or a little better positioned or whatever. So basically you use your flash to get in range or to get in the right position, and then you use your ultimate. And in Urgot's case, it is, well, it is kind of obvious what will happen, because you just trade places. But with other ultimates like the Janna ultimate, it's a little more subtle, because you can actually split up a whole team, but doesn't mean that even if you do it correctly, that you know what exactly is going to happen. So the enemy was starting to do Baron with a complete whiff there on the ultimate from Reginald. Cassiopeia. And Cassiopeia going down. At least I think it was a complete whiff on the ultimate, because that's what it looked like. And now they are just taking a whole lot of damage from this Urgot. And wow, the shield for the win. That was a lot of damage absorbed by the shield. Yeah, but now the damage is a little bit too much for this team. Yeah, he's now 6-0. I guess that's good. Oh my god, so strong. And yeah, if you ever played against Urgot as one of the weaker champions, so as an AD carry or something like that, then you will notice that his Qs really hurt, and especially the combo with the poison can feel like really overpowered. And it kinda is. I mean, it's too easy to land the Qs after the poison hit. And the poison isn't that much of an investment. I mean, you can throw it out and it's back up every few seconds. So you can just toss it out until you finally land one. And yeah, it doesn't require a whole lot of skill. Obviously, these guys have a lot of skill, so they will land the E's exactly where they need to. Meaning that if you get in range, then you're probably getting focused down and you're probably going to die. On the other hand, the enemy team obviously also consists of players that have played this game before and will actually just stay out of range. But yeah, it's not always doable, such as, well, like in the team fights, it's really hard to stay out of range of Urgot if he is just part of the enemy team. So a nice ultimate once again, Flash going down, but yeah, Flash isn't going to save anyone here. Again a stun on Urgot, and they are going to run out of this. Udyr seems to be really strong and in these kinds of fights. You can just run in and stun people and then run out. Or do damage and then run out. But yeah, his turtle stance is really powerful. Absorbs a lot of damage. And they are going to take out another turret. Alistar already with the Oracle. Meaning that they can now take out all of the wards on the map. And they can take over Baron control. Or rather, establish Baron control. And yeah, there's oh, missing the missing the pulverize, but they do get the easy kill anyway, and that's what I was talking about. If you stay in range of the full combo, then he can hit you 4 times, or well, in this case I think it was 5 times even, and that was just, yeah, that's just ridiculous amount of damage, especially in this kind of game state where he does 208 damage with his basic attack. And I think that's the same damage the Q does, so that's 1000 damage plus the poison. And yeah, that is a little bit too much for most champions to handle. And there we go. Cassiopeia just surviving and is now going to die, obviously. But yeah, it's that even that last one is a 1-for-1 trade, so basically it was something like 4 or 5 for 1. And yeah, this GG is probably the real GG. Yeah, there's surrender vote. Nothing the enemy can do. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.